because
why
you are
would you
here.
put your legend, throw him under the bus like that to make it look like it is him that's the problem? He's not the
Salah
problem, clearly.
came up
He's
with the
producing
statement being
same
thrown
numbers as other forwards. Eh?
Salah came up with the statement being thrown under the bus. If there's anybody who has been thrown under the bus, it's Konate. The manager came out clearly and said, Konate has been at the crime scene so many times this season. That's throwing a player under the bus. Nobody threw Salah under the bus. Salah just came up with this theory. I've been thrown under the bus. Again, to do what? To get the sympathy of the fans. Because when Salah was benched, everybody understood. It's not that when Ronaldo was being benched at United and everybody was like, is Ten Hag out of his mind? People are asking, why is Amorim not playing Mainu? People were comfortable. People were okay with Salah being dropped because it was at a point where, like, hey, can you try something else? Because Salah is not doing it.
That's
Salah
the
is
thing.
not
If
doing it.
everybody's thinking that, it is for you to protect your player, protect his brand. Don't make him look like he's washed up, because everybody at Liverpool is not doing well.
Oh, he did.
That's what he means.
But the only person who can say he has not been protected is Konate. Slot, this season, Slot has talked
Konate
about
is playing.
Yeah, the only reason why Konate is playing and Van Dijk is because that department is thin. The manager wants to protect that department, but you remove Konate and Van Dijk for who? The boy,
Why is
the boy
Gakpo
they
with the
bought.
most minutes? Why is Gakpo the forward with the most minutes? I doubt this manager will drop Van Dijk, even if he had other centre backs. I will never know.
I mean, Vats has been given minutes. He's been poorer than Gakpo, so makes sense why Gakpo is still in. Salah was given 13 starts in the league.
Not starts.
He's
13
below
appearances, not starts.
I mean, starts is only the last 3 games, right? We are on match day 15, so that's 12. It's only the last 3 Premier League games that he hasn't started.
Yeah, and we are on 15. Yeah, 12.
Also 12. And you know, if you look at Gakpo is among the players who are not way off or below who they were last season. And Shobo and Alisson. Every other person is below who they were. Now, if you look at, I listened to Arne Slot today, and I trust what Arne Slot said, because Arne Slot, as a manager of Liverpool, has to follow the club set criteria for going to the media. He cannot go to the media and blab bullshit out of nowhere and throw lies. Because if you come to the media and just stop throwing lies, start throwing lies, you're representing the club.
But you don't know if Salah is lying also.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if I decide to circumvent the procedure, somebody can call me out for lying. But this is what I was saying.
Okay, cool.
Slot was asked, and he said, before the Leeds game, I talked to Salah twice. One briefly and one in depth. And explained to him the game before Leeds. After the game, Salah comes and says, I don't know why I'm being dropped. But Slot says I talked to him twice. I explained to him.
Slot was asked
then Salah
if he
comes
talks to Salah directly. He said he talks to him with the whole group.
No, that was
Someone
about
pressed
Inter
the
Milan.
question later.
I listened to the whole interview. That was about Inter Milan. About Inter Milan, he said, I talked to Salah in front of the same group, explaining why he's not going to Inter Milan. But he said before Leeds, he talked to Salah twice. The only one he says it was in public is before Inter Milan. He said I talked to Salah twice. And he went ahead to say one of them was in depth. I've been listening to that I think
interview.
Sky Sport just put the whole interview there.
Yeah.
So the reason I'm saying I'm believing Slot is because if you come here as a manager and say that and lie, you are the face of the club. That will be Liverpool, the whole of Liverpool lying. But he said I talked to him twice and explained why I was not. Explained to him about Leeds. Then after the Leeds game, Salah comes out and says, I don't understand why I'm not being played. Then, unless if Slot is unapproachable, I think Salah knows the right. I don't know if Salah is instigating an exit, because there are things that you know that when you do, they are irreversible. This is not throwing a tantrum on. This is not throwing a tantrum on the field. This is coming out and not just talking about Slot, talking about the club. The club promised this. the club is not doing this, the club is betraying me, I've done this for this club, my kids support this club, I told my mom to come watch the game, I'll wave goodbye to the fans and go to the AFCON, and then I don't know
AFCON.
what happens after that.